Schedule and routine. What are they in smart home language and how do they make everyday life easier? You'll find out in a moment. Today we'll talk about features that automate the operation of various devices and installations in your home. They are fully automated, means that the equipment operates sort of by itself, without or with minimum of our involvement. You don't need to click or press anything to trigger any action. These magic features are the routine and schedule. Let's start with the routine. What is it? It works according to the principle if a condition is met, perform the action. Since the Smart Hub continuously scans the readings of detectors in the system, it knows whether certain conditions are met or not. And if they are, a preset action is automatically triggered. For example, if the room temperature exceeds 23 degrees, turn off the heating. And if not, the heating should be on. Or when motion is detected in the bathroom, turn on the light for 5 minutes. No one in the bathroom? Then let the lights go out, no wasting power. Or imagine such a situation. You come home, it's already dark, but that's okay because the outdoor lights have turned on earlier automatically. I'm sorry? Of course they won't be on all night long. After all, we're eco-friendly and want lower bills. There is no need to illuminate our empty garden while we are asleep. The lights will go off at a specific time. On the other hand, what if someone sneaks onto our property in the middle of the night? The moment the detector detects motion, the lights should turn on automatically to let us know that something is happening and where. How do you program that? Let me show you. Let's split the situation into 3 parts to make things easier. Firstly, we want the light to go on when darkness falls. Secondly, we don't want to waste power, so the lights should go off when we go to bed. And thirdly, when any motion is detected on our property, the outdoor lights should turn on. To make all this happen, we need to program 2 routines and 1 schedule. So, let's do it. Routine number 1 will include 2 conditions. I guess I haven't mentioned this, but there can be more than 1 condition. It may be that to activate a routine, all the conditions have to be met, or that it's enough to fulfill only some of them. But let's get back to our topic. The first routine will be activated when 2 conditions are met at the same time. The first one, as I mentioned before, is the detection of dusk, and the second is the time schedule, where we specify down to the minute when the lights in our garden are to turn on and off. We launch the app and select the gear icon from the bottom menu. We find schedules and navigate to them. Click on Add Schedule. We give it a name. Below, we can see the days of the week. Let's move the slider to select a specific date and click the plus to add the hours during which the schedule should be active. That is, when the lights are to be on. These settings can be copied for other days of the week if we want the routine to operate the same way every day. We set the schedule so that it's inactive overnight, so the lights will not be on all night but go off at 10 p.m. Then click on Save. We go back to the main view of the app and select the wand icon from the bottom menu. We go to the Routines tab and click Add Routine. We name it and choose a matching icon. I go for this icon because I associate it with outdoor lights. I check on Notify when started and go on to program the routine. Now, click on the plus sign to add a condition. The first to select is dusk. Then we click Next and we mark the appropriate device. In this case, of course, it will be the dusk detector named Dusk in our system. Finally, select the value detected. Add checkmark and click on Save. The second condition is the schedule that's just been set up. We click on the plus sign, select the condition schedule, click Next, select our schedule and click Save. We'll add the AND conjunction between the conditions since we want the lights to come on only when both conditions are met. The conditions have been programmed, so we go on to the action. That is specifying what is to happen. We want the lights to go on. We click the plus sign, select the on-off action with the turn on option and check the relevant devices. Click on Save. Below this, we also have another type of action, otherwise execute. What's it for? To specify what is to happen when not all conditions are met. For example, when the schedule is active but it's still bright outside, or when none of the conditions have been met. Naturally, the lights should go off then. We use the plus sign to add an on-off action, this time with the turn off option. Then we select the devices and save the action settings. We click on Save and that's it. A few clicks and ready. When darkness falls and time schedule is active, the outer lights will turn on. The first part of our plan is accomplished. It is time for part 2, which we'll implement with a separate routine. When motion is detected on the property at night, the lights are to turn on. Such unexpected illumination can surprise and scare off an intruder. In addition to lightning, means home dwellers or neighbors can more quickly and easily spot a potential threat. And if you have a CCTV, the recording quality will also be better. So, let's get on with it. Now you know how to start. Just click on the wand icon. We give the routine a name. Then click on the plus sign to add the first condition, the detection of dusk. That done, then the plus sign again to add another condition, motion detection. Click on Next. We leave the value as it is and select the relevant devices. This will be outdoor motion detectors. Click on Save. As with the first routine, here too we set the conjunction AND. We move on to action programming. We click the plus sign, add the on-off action, select the turn on option and specify how long the light should be on. After this time, if no other motion is detected, the light will go off. I enter 5 minutes. Next, we select the suitable devices and click Save. Of course, each subsequent triggering of the motion detector will extend the time the lights are on for an additional 5 minutes. We select the suitable devices and save the action. With that done, we can save our routine. To sum up, we've got routine 1, which assumes that if it's dark outside and before 10 p.m., the light will be on, and then after 10 p.m., it will go off because at this time the schedule is deactivated. And the second routine operates so that all the garden lights go on for 5 minutes if anyone appears on our property during the night. What do you think? To my eye, everything should work exactly as we like. Let's check it out. It's getting dark. The lights in the garden come on. You relax for a while after a long day, maybe watching a TV series or reading a book, whatever you like. Finally, you decide it's time for bed. You turn off the indoor lights, the outdoor lamps go off as well. After all, you're saving electricity. You're asleep, and then, did you hear that? It seems like someone is in the yard. The lights go on and help you expose a potential intruder. Fortunately, this time it's just me, and I've got good news. Everything's working as it should, without even a single click on our part. The extensive automation that B-Wave offers really makes your everyday life easier. It also helps you to take care of finances and the environment, and of course, the security. That's all from me today. Thanks for staying with me till the end. See you next time. Bye!